What's going on, y'all? This is Latta here back with another video, and this is going to be one of the most important videos I've ever put on this channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to this page, but I wanted to talk about something very important to me in this new kind of manifesto and way that I'm approaching my music, and it's really going to be what y'all are going to hear going forward. And it's a philosophy, it's a brand, it's just a way that I approach not only music but life. And maybe this is something that connects with you and relates with your life as well. And as a musician and a rapper and someone that is 33 years old as I record this video, I've seen a lot of people have to like give up on the dreams that they had in music, or just in whatever they were going for in life, whatever they wanted to be when they grew up. For one reason or another, it might have got put on hold, or it might have got permanently deferred. And I feel like there are so many talented people that give up for whatever extra reason, and I wanted to make my mission to not give up. And I feel like we all have one lifetime to really, make the most of our time. So I wrote 7 things down, what really, define what one lifetime means to me, not only musically, but how I, approach everything. So here are the commandments of one lifetime. So we have one lifetime to make our impact on how they remember us. So we'll start with that. When it's all said and done, everything we've done in our lives and we will do in our lives, that's the chance we have for when we're gone, we quit, we die, we do anything. And that's, everything we do during our lifetime is what they're going to say about us, whether good or bad. That's, we have the opportunity now to determine what is said. So the next one that I have is we have one lifetime to write our own stories. And that's like kind of a spinoff of the first one. But in our own stories, like, we have the control, like we have the pen. And, if we choose to, decide to work at a 9 to 5, that's your story. If you choose to go for whatever your dream is, that's your story. And, with me, I always wanted to pursue music, and whether it's age, whether it is not having made it, quote unquote, yet, and that's all kind of subjective. That is, success is defined, by yourself. So, yeah, I'm in control of that own my own story there. We have one lifetime to do what we are born to do. Now, that goes back to the first thing I said, and even before I got started on this list, we have one lifetime to do what we're born to do. I think everybody has something special about them. Everyone has something they love. When they are sitting alone and they're just thinking about, what makes them happy, what they will, want to do the most. That's the thing I'm talking about. For me, it's like, pursuing, music, rapping, making beats, and I've always wanted to do that. And I haven't ever really thought about, I'm not going to make it, I'm not going to blow up or be successful or anything like that. I've kind of readjusted my thinking of late to where blowing up isn't, if it happens, cool. If it doesn't, cool. But I'm going to enjoy everything I do, because I really look, as a musician, I felt like for a long time, I'm still like learning new things about myself as a rapper. I feel like when I'm about to talk about myself and my rap skills real quick, and for I'm not trying to sound arrogant or anything like that, but my skill was always kind of, I'm nice. That would be like my thing, would be like, I can write a crazy verse. I can say a bunch of punchlines, metaphors. I can tell a story, blah, 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 whatever. But that might not necessarily connect with everyone. Like, oh yeah, he has a lot of rap skill or something like that. And for the longest time, I would struggle and think like, "Yo, what is like really who am I still? Like, what is my story? What do people have the chance to connect with me on?" And I feel like something as simple as one lifetime is something that is relatable for everyone because there's a lot of people that had to quit, and I'm gonna keep going for the everyone that doesn't quit, and I'm gonna keep going for everyone that did quit, and I'm going to carry it on and hopefully inspire people to not give up on their dreams even when it looks like it's too far gone. I got a story I want to tell you guys. I was talking to my homeboy Alex, and he told me he had ran into a guy in our local music area that used to do music. He was a singer, and he had like a stage name, and he ran into him in the store, and he yelled out his name, like his stage name, a couple times, and he didn't even respond to it just because he's kind of giving it up. And he finally said his real name, and he got a response from the guy, and it was like one of the saddest things I ever heard. And it was like, what you getting into? You still working on the music? It's like, nah, man, I'm doing the family thing and everything like that. And it's like, I get it. People have families, they have kids, and their lives change. But like, just because, we have a child, or we, may have to work a job or something, like, you are still, like, you still have talent. I feel like there was, like, the things that you did and you put out, they meant something. And for someone to kind of let that fire inside them kind of just die, is saddening. And I'm someone that doesn't want to let that fire die. Like, I, I don't almost die before I let the fire die out. So, so the next one is, we have one lifetime to be the best version of ourselves. Before we go, it's like, I feel like it's on us to really maximize, whatever our talent is, whatever we want to, go after in life, like go after it 100%. And, basically put the time in, put the 10,000 hours in, like Malcolm Gladwell says. I got a song that I wrote called Fear of Being Regular. I talk about putting 20,000 hours in, to the craft of rap and all that. And for me, it's not a question of, am I going to do my best? What is my best? Like, I'm going to explore every avenue to pull the best out of myself. I'm going to invest in equipment. I'm going to make these videos and talk to you guys. I'm going to buy a TLM 103 mic. I'm going to buy an Apollo. I'm going to listen to like these interviews where everybody says what they were using. I'm going to go out and pick all that stuff up and give myself the best opportunity from learning to engineer, the making the beats, and coming up with the lyrics. Like, I'm not going to allow myself to look back and be like, man, I didn't really have nobody to give me no beats or anything, and I couldn't pay for them, because I got bills and everything like that. What I wanted to do was give myself the shot, and I'm going to put my future, my destiny in my own hands, and I live with the results from there. So the next one is, we have one lifetime to learn from our errors. And what I mean by that is, all the mistakes we make in life, whether, it's a money thing, whether it is something in your interpersonal life, whether it's something, I make a wrong mistake musically, like I make a bad investment. Like, it's on us to learn from those errors to turn those around and make them strengths. Like, it's a case of, you let your friends down, or you let your husband down, you let your wife down, you let your boyfriend down, you let your girlfriend down, you let your mom down. Like, you want to build yourself back from those errors, and we have one lifetime to do it. So with one lifetime, that can be either, really short or really long. So you just got to kind of calibrate it to whatever it fits in your life. The next one is, we have one lifetime to love the people around us. the people around us, that we choose, our friends. Your friends are the family that you choose. Like when you're born, you don't get to choose your mom or your sisters or your brother. And shouts out to all my siblings and my mom and everything like that. Luckily, I was blessed with a lot of good family. Not everyone is, but like the people that are around you, like they're going to keep it real with you. They're going to uh, tell you, when you make some of those errors. They're going to be the first person that you may go to with either your ideas, your goals, your dreams, and maybe they don't say the thing you want to hear. Maybe they give you the thing that you do need to hear. So when you extend that love to them, I believe that love will come back to you. And the last like pillar of one lifetime is we have one lifetime to finish our journeys. So you could decide tomorrow that you've gone as far as you want with either your goal, your passion, your dream, and just be done with it and be like, yo, you can look back on it. I was successful. I was not successful. This is what I did. I can tell you about it, and you can pass that game on to the people that are coming after you, whether it's, someone that's younger than you that you meet, whether it's a child, whether it's a nephew, a cousin, a friend. And, it's like, learn from me. And you finish your journey like when you say you're done, like or Lord forbid you die. So but I say Lord forbid and I laugh, but eventually it's going to be a wrap for everybody. So before it's a wrap, it takes us back to number one. Like we have the opportunity to influence how they remember us. And one lifetime is going to be my brand. I'm going to name an album in the future. I'm going to name it One Lifetime. And I'm going to really embody that like in my music. And I was mentioning before, it was like, who am I as an artist? What do people really have to relate to? Like, yeah, he has good rap skills, but how do I relate to that? I think this is a lot more relatable. I was watching a documentary about Nipsey Hussle on YouTube. It was like 2 hours long. It was on Christmas Day. And I had known about Nipsey Hussle and, kind of vaguely. I heard some of the songs. I always liked his music. And then, I was saddened by his death and everything. And then, I just started watching that documentary and I was like frozen by it. I just sat down and watching the whole thing. I was cleaning up and everything. And it was like just this, he had like this message that everyone believed in. And I was like, what is my message? And I started sitting and thinking, and I was like, yo, one lifetime. Like I've got one lifetime to really maximize the rest of my ability. And this is like someone that I'm 33 years old, as I mentioned. Like you're not really seeing too many more 33-year-old people out here still trying to pursue rap. You may see people out here that are that are doing their thing in their 30s or even their 40s or even their 50s like that. But I want to like, the people that are in the middle stages of life. I feel like that's my audience. Like it might not necessarily be like a 20-year-old that relates to my music right now, but as they go on in their journey, hopefully that catches them. But I want to speak to the people that are my age and that are going through those frustrations, like at that job that they've been at, a couple years too long, and they're just like, man, where did I get lost? Where, who detached me from my dream? Like, what did society do to me? What did the choices around me, like what choices did I make a couple years ago that is messing me up now? But how do I get out of that? Where's my where am I going to find that inner resolve to really go after what my true dream is? And I don't want people to quit, and I'm not going to quit. And I, if you made it this far in the video, I hope you appreciate me kind of pouring my heart out to you guys about this. And yeah, that's really what one lifetime means to me. So when you see like one lifetime, on the screen, I'm gonna put a logo together and put it there. When you see one lifetime on the shirt, when you see one lifetime on the microphone or anything, that's what it means to me. So hopefully it'll mean something to you. Anyway, this is Rich. I'm getting up out of here. Thank y'all for watching. Peace.